Okay, so here's this game Crossmath, and I just got it today. It's got 4 levels of difficulty: easy, medium, and hard, and expert. I did a couple of easies and realized that they were so easy, I just skipped the mediums and went straight to hard. I have not done an expert one yet, but the hard ones are mildly challenging. So the first thing I do is I want to hit this button here because that will put them in numerical order, the possible values. I find that to be very helpful. The next thing you want to do is you want to look for absolutes. By absolutes, I mean you've got 2 operators here and 1 in the middle. Therefore, only one possible thing can fit there, right? And that would be 17. So I go ahead and I'm trying to do this with a cursor here. Yeah, that's not going to work. So there's 17. Okay. Now let's look for another absolute. Are there any? I don't believe there are. Okay, so that one on the bottom is literally the only absolute. Okay. I'm going to try to operate here without the cursor, but I may bring it back. So I've just rearranged them in numerical order. Okay, so now, actually, yeah, we'll need the cursor here because I want to show you. So here we've got a multiplier. And here's a multiplier, and here's a multiplier. There's no dividers. I always look for the multipliers and dividers in the puzzle first. Why? Because the possible values are far more limited when you've got 2 possibilities like here, and 2 possibilities here and here, and 2 possibilities here and here. They're far more limited than if it's a simple addition or subtraction, because these are round numbers. They're all integers. So let's work with the multipliers first. This one here, 32, the bottom one, 32, that could be 4 and 8, and that's really all that it could be. Now the question, of course, is, do you want the 8 on top here, or do you want it down here? Well, we don't rightly know, do we? So I'm going to go ahead and just put the 8 here and the 4 here, just for now. Now we've got this multiplier times 7. Well, how many multiples of 7 are there? There's only this 28. So we're going to put 28 there. Now, 8 and 28 is 36. Since there's no 36, but there is a 32, we know that this 8 and this 4 are incorrect. They're not incorrect, but transposed. So there we go. Now we've got a 32. See how you process of elimination. So there's your 4. And of course, then this is 16 minus 4. 24 minus 8 would be 16. 9 minus 1 is 8. So we're moving along. Now, 24 times 2 is 48. That's the only possible one, because there are no other numbers that are bigger than 24 that are also multiples of 24. So that is basically an absolute there. Now we need to work with all of the rest of these equations are simple addition and subtraction. So again, it's a little more guesswork, but it's really not too hard. So I'm looking at 4 plus 43 is 47. 10 minus 6 is 4. 15 minus 9 is 6. 15 plus 28 is 43, and 23. So there you go. Solved in a couple of minutes. Shall we do another one? All right. So I'm gonna bring the cursor back momentarily. And as you can see, the first thing I'm going to do, once again, is I'm going to go down to this and click there to put everything in order. And again, first thing we do is we look for any absolutes. And unfortunately, I don't see any absolutes here amongst these equations, but I do see a divider and a multiplier. So let's work with those first. So which one of these are double each other? Well, I see 3 and 6, I see 4 and 8, and I see 12 and 24, and I believe that's about it. So, however, whatever this result is, we're going to add to make 21. So it can't be 24 divided by 2 is 12 because there is no, oh no, there is a 9. Excuse me, there is a 9. Is there a, okay, it can't be 8 and 4 because there is no 13, or excuse me, there's no 17. And it can't be 6 and 3 because there's no 18. So it has to be 24 divided by 12. By 2 is 12. Because 9 is the only number that fits in there. Also, 8 times 9 is 72. So that gives me a little more confidence. 24 over here on the upper left. 24 plus 8 is 32. Now this number, square right in the center, below the 72, that's going to be the biggest number. So it's either going to be 97 or 76. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's got to be 76 and 4. Reason being, there's a 94 over here. So the 97 has to go there. And then we get 3, and then we get 15. Now it's real easy from here. So 4 plus 3 equals 7, minus 1 is 6, 3 plus 4 is 7, and there it is.